World with no emotions. If you feel nothing, let's see what kind of world that would be. That would be crazy, wouldn't it?
What happens when you feel nothing? Do emotions make you weak and only bring problems? After an awful situation, Timmy blames his emotions and wishes to never feel anything
Bro, is this
again.
what people on
No
Ashwagandha feel like?
no anger, no fear. This episode of The Fairly Odd Parents shows us whether living without emotions would truly make life easier or emptier. This episode starts with a sunny day in Dinsdale, so everyone is at the pool having fun. Can't relate because I do not know how to swim. Timmy Turner looks down and his legs shake as he's about to dive the highest diving board of the pool. From below, the popular boys pressure him to jump.
Come on, Turner! What are you, scared?
You see, that's the problem. You know, I grew up with people like him. You scared? You scared? Why does happiness feel fake when I finally get what I want? Why does happiness feel fake when I finally... Oh, because you know what? When you've been trying to get something for so long, like you've been finally trying to get that degree, you've been finally trying to get that job, and now you got it. Now you realize, dang, did I really want it in the end? You finally got your dream girl, got your house, money, and then now what? See, that kind of stuff doesn't fulfill you.
And poor?
Jimmy tries to convince himself he can do it because Trixie, the girl of his first wet dreams, is looking at him, but his fears are bigger than him. Timmy runs backwards until something pokes him from behind. It's Francis.
Pause. Chat. Sometimes I laugh and I feel nothing inside. Bro, you trained your brain to be fake. Sometimes when you're numb and you're laughing, I get it. You keep training yourself to laugh and give people these pity laughs. Ha ha ha. It's kind of funny.
The school
Sometimes
bully.
it's gonna tell
Naturally,
people,
Timmy gets
joke,
so
not funny.
scared that ends up falling off the diving board. Although a big fall, he lands safe and sound. Probably because he does know how to swim. Unlike me. However, when he comes out of the pool, Trixie screams in horror because Timmy is naked.
Good grief, he's naked!
His bathing suit is floating in the pool, unleashing the mockery of everyone. Consumed by shame, he hides under his bed. He just wants to disappear. Wanda tries to comfort him, explaining that shame is normal and that he must learn to face it. Unlike certain someone. For Timmy, emotions are the problem.
Emotions are the problem. Timmy. Chat. Why do I feel like a ghost in my own life? Ooh, man, y'all got some deep questions. Why do I feel like a ghost? Because numbness makes you present in your body. When you walk, eat, talk, whatever it is may be. Actually, that doesn't make sense. Why do I feel like a ghost in my own life? Oh, my bad, I misread it. Why do I feel like a ghost in my own life? Well, you should see yourself as the main character. I don't know what you're kind of doing, but you got to see yourself as a superhero. You got to see yourself as whatever I'm doing. It's your life, but don't make it at the expense of others. You know, do things that make you happy. Do things that make you better each day. That's all I got for you, homie.
Fear prevented him from jumping. Francis' fright made him fall in a goofy way, and now he feels completely humiliated. Because now everyone at school knows his underdeveloped little private parts. So he wishes to have no emotions. His magical godparents carry out his orders. Suddenly, Timmy's mind's open and all sorts of emotions start coming out.
Emotions.
Happiness, anger, love, fear, things he will no longer feel. Cosmo traps them all in a small box. Now, Timmy's empty. Wanda asks him what he feels, to which he coldly replies, I do not. His face is completely expressionless. Okay, this deserves a TikTok edit next to Ryan Gosling's.
You look lonely. I can fix that.
This idea of not feeling anything, not showing emotions, being stoic, being Tommy Shelby.
Thomas Shelby.
Thomas Shelby.
Evet, Sigma.
In a world where modern man does not manage his emotions properly,
Hold up, different screen.
vices, addiction,
See, I feel I know a lot of problems today is because guys can't control their emotions. So I'm serious. Got guys beating women, guys shooting, guys doing. I'm not gonna say guys, but I'm gonna speak for myself because all I know is the masculine mind. When you can't control your emotion, that's when you become dangerous. Seriously, you got people who were never taught how to sit with themselves in silence or reflect on their thoughts, find ways to become better. You have people who get angry at 1 second and they lash out. These are not people I want to associate myself with. There's people out there who need help.
Dumb scrolling, and erratic behavior are the result
Grown
of
men
not
too.
knowing how to govern
Grown men
emotions.
sometimes don't know
And
how to
this
control
is
their
very
own
true,
emotions.
but it is incomplete. We also have to see the other side of the coin. Cosmo, realizing he can't get offended or sad, makes fun of the pool incident. Even Wanda joins, which yeah, honestly, it was hilarious. The next day at the bus stop, and on the
this
same
is a good
bus,
episode.
everyone makes fun of him, points at him, laughs, and makes comments about his public indecency. But Timmy doesn't care. Veronica treats
To a degree, that's a W emotion. To not be impacted by others. Wait, hold up, chat. I think I got the perfect book. Stay right here. Stay right here. Stay right here. This book, I don't know which one it is because I haven't read it in a while, but I think it's either Letters of a Stoic, or I think it's Meditation. Can you see it? Yeah, Meditations by Marcus Aurelius. That basically talks about one of the things he wrote was to not be impacted or swayed by others, and but in his defense, Marcus Aurelius was saying that you shouldn't be like a robot, no emotions and stuff like that, but you should not let others dictate what you're going to do, which is honestly a great book, great read.
his sidekick, throws a sarcastic comment. Wow, look who decides to wear clothes today. But Timmy stays unmoved, not a single gesture that could reveal discomfort.
Once you realize people can't really hurt you, well, listen, people just have words, and I understand words can hurt, like they say that, but if you really think about it, and once you get to that point in life, unless it's like physical or bodily harm, or people saying, unless they say the extreme, it's just words, it's just words.
Let's go, King.
But words have power.
Veronica starts feeling frustrated by such display of power until she faints. That's a Michael Jackson type of aura right there. We live in an era that empathizes the importance of expressing our emotions and letting them flow freely. And I mean, there's truth to that. Acknowledging and accepting what we
focus on my
feel is
emotions,
better
I would have
than
never got
repressing
anything
and
done in my
hiding
life.
them. We saw
Probably
that
when I
on the
went to the
video
gym
about
today.
Clarence.
I
However,
would have
there's
woke up at
another
12.
lesson that is often overlooked. It's equally important to know when not to be ruled by our emotions. Life frequently puts us in situations where maintaining composure and emotional control is more effective than reacting impulsively like a crybaby. And
What kind of thing is this?
this doesn't mean ignoring or repressing our emotions, but rather being able to discern when it's best to act with reason instead of emotion. Timmy's behavior illustrates this well. By choosing not to react to provocation, he avoids prolonging his suffering and quickly disarms the opposition. By not feeling ashamed or upset by what others say, Timmy takes the power of controlling him away from them.
Hey chat, I want to see what some of the comments say for this one. How does this make you feel? It doesn't. Oh, how do you feel? I don't. Deleting my emotions was the most logical thing to do. Shockwave. Who's Shockwave? Hold on. Who's Shockwave? Megatron? Oh, is Transformers or something? You gotta remind me. But chat, this is a great episode. Don't be to this level, of course. I feel like if you're watching it, you would understand that. Don't be to this level of stoic and emotionless, but to a degree, when you remove the excessive highs and lows emotion and you start to focus a little bit, you start to get a lot of things done. But life's all about yin and yang. Can't have the ups without the downs. Can't have the sun without the moon. So I'm see you on the next video. This is fantastic. This is a good reminder. Peace.